Hello, everybody, from Insightopodia, simplifying your data analysis. Today, we shall see about measures of central tendency and how the same is executed in the R program. To understand measures of central tendency, you would have observed that quantitative variables they have a tendency to group around a central value. Some of the more frequent terms that we hear in our everyday life is average value, the middle value, or the most frequent value, right? These would be nothing but your three measures of central tendency, which would be your mean, median, and the mode. Mean would refer to the average value, for example, the average score of the class. Median would be the middlemost value. In this case, what would be the middlemost score of the class? And the mode would the most frequent value. In our example, it would refer to the most frequent score that has been observed in the class. And the best way to visualize central tendency would be a histogram. So today, let's see in this video how we go about looking at central tendency. And we shall start with mean. And for this demonstration, I'm going to be using the car dataset, which is an inbuilt dataset from R. So I say data cars. So here we have it. Let's look at the structure using the str function of cars. We see that there are 50 observations and two variables, namely the speed and distance. Now let's look at calculating the mean. The function for calculating mean would be just this, right? And mean for a particular variable, you need to have the data set, ampersand, and the variable. So the mean for the speed of the car would be 15.4, and the mean for the distance traveled by the people in the car would be 42.98, right? So this is as simple as it can get of calculating mean. And now let's see how we can actually visualize the same. We shall visualize using a histogram. Function for creating a histogram is nothing but hist, H-I-S-T, and cars, and I'm going to be taking distance. So here we have our histogram ready. I want to give it some color, so I say call equal to, I want pink. Yes, I have my pink histogram here for looking at the distribution of the distance in this data set. Now this is all it is, and now let's kind of try to visualize the mean in the data, right? So what we do, we use a function AB line, and we say V equal to mean, and the data set that the variable that we want to look at is distance. I want to give it a color. I say I want to give it royal blue, right? Then I also give the depth, or the the width of the line that I want. So here it is. You have your blue color, which indicates your mean score of the distance, right? So we had around 42, 43 as a mean distance. So here about it looks same. Now let's try to do the legend, give the legend to make the graph more complete. It's more of an, it's helpful when people look at it, how they are going to perceive it, how they would understand it, right? So here I'm saying I want the legend to be at the top right, and then I say you need to take the mean and the color that I want to give is same as the royal blue, and I give the width of the line here. So here you have it. You have the legend and you have the mean created, mean showing up in the data set. And yes, you have your mean, your histogram, and your mean that is showing up. And this is as simple as it is, right? So there's another way to do your mean using your summary function, where along with your other measures, this also shows up. So if I just do summary cars, this is actually going to give me my mean here as well. It also has other values, but that's for another day. And so this is another way of doing your getting your mean in one way, or the easier way of doing it, right? So this is all I have for you today. In the next video we shall look at mode and median. Have a great day till then, and come back for more lessons. Bye bye.